Opel Ampera e-review. What is it? This is Opel's, and in a couple of years' time, Vauxhall's, new electric family car. In mainland Europe, beginning with electric-friendly Norway and followed next by Belgium, Holland, and Germany, it replaces the original Ampera, of which so much was expected but which sold in small numbers. That 2011 Ampera was a range extender with a separate petrol engine to power a generator, making the Ampera a viable daily driver with no range anxiety. This new one is fully electric, but Opel's engineers claim a class-leading range of 323 miles on the existing official tests and 236 miles on the more realistic WLTP, Worldwide Harmonized Light-Duty Vehicles Test Procedure, tests. If reached in the real world, these figures make the Ampera E the most practical sensible money electric car yet. The key to this usability is a particularly high-capacity battery pack designed and built by LG. Its 288 cells deliver 60 kWh, and the 430 kg assembly sits under the Ampera E's floor with a kicked-up section under the rear seat. There's no center tunnel, the seating position is MPV high with lots of rear leg room. In fact, more in this Vauxhall costs a footprint car than in the bigger Astra, and there's a decent 381-liter boot extendable into a 1,274-liter cargo bay by folding the rear seat's backrests down. The bonnet, doors and tailgate are made of aluminum. The whole car weighs 1,691 kilograms. And with 201 bhp and 266 pounds-foot of torque on offer from its engine, the latter from 0 rpm, it promises to be a lively machine. The Ampera E is built by GM in Orion, Michigan in the U.S., alongside its very similar Chevrolet Bolt sibling. They share a unique, electric-specific platform and running gear. A facelifted version of the original Chevrolet Volt, the car that morphed into Europe's first Ampera, continues in U.S. production. What's it like? Far from looking obviously high-tech and electric, the Ampera comes across simply as the neat-looking compact MPV it is. Only the flap in the left-hand front wing, concealing the charging socket, reveals that things are not quite as they seem. Inside, all the trim panels and the dashboard are hard to the touch but easy enough on the eye. The front seats are trimmed in part perforated leather. The rear's in similar-looking vinyl, and the floor is completely flat. The dashboard is dominated by an 8.0-in display ahead of the driver and a 10.2-in infotainment screen, the latter housing sat-nav, the usual settings menus and graphics revealing how and where the car's electric energy is flowing. The smaller display includes range, state of battery charge, an indicator showing the rate of current loss or gain of charge, and the speedometer. It all looks quite Tesla-like, and there's a raft of connectivity including Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, one or other supplies the sat-nav, and GM's OnStar services system. An induction charging system for the Vital smartphone is standard, and the usual suite of safety and parking assist systems is also present. This is a well-equipped car. It's also a quick one, with a ballistic getaway if asked and, in an exact match with the BMW i3, the ability to go from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 7.3 seconds. It is claimed also to surge from 50 miles per hour to 75 miles per hour in 4.5 seconds, but the pace runs out at 93 miles per hour to conserve battery charge. Overtaking and slotting into traffic streams are instantly effortless processes, made more so by an almost silent drivetrain and, on Norwegian roads at least, little road drawer. A new viscous coating system inside the Michelin tires helps damp tire resonances, but more useful is that it permanently seals penetrations of up to 6 mm diameter without loss of pressure. The puncture-proof tire has arrived, it seems. The Ampera E's suspension operates smoothly and quietly, and the car stays level in corners while steering naturally and accurately. It grips gamely, too, with great front-end bite and no excess understeer. It hides its weight well and proves remarkably good fun to drive. Freshly charged, our test car showed a predicted range of 369 kilometers, or 229 miles. After a normally driven test route of 137 miles, including bus lanes, which electric cars can use in Norway, there were indeed 92 miles left, showing the prediction to have been uncannily accurate. One way of maximizing the range is to manually activate extra regenerative braking by pulling and holding a paddle on the left of the steering column, and with practice and anticipation you can dispense with the foot brake, which itself uses regenerative braking until extra real braking is needed, entirely. The paddle activates the brake lights, of course. It's all very impressive, and rather likable. One snag, though, is that the heater, which uses rather low-tech electric elements, is very unresponsive,